Alright, welcome everybody to a CEVO Sunday broadcast here on Electronic Revolution Television. I am your host, Snakeboots, and alongside me tonight will be Total, and a little later we will have Connor. And we got quite the lineup tonight. As starting off the action here, starting up pretty shortly, we're going to have CEVO A playoff first round between Awakening and Dynamic, the number 6 and the number 11 seeds, and shortly following that, promptly at 10:15 p.m., we will have CEVO P action, as 20ID will be taking on Pandemic here on MP Dawnville there for both matchups. So here we are, we're in the server already, we're waiting for a couple players to join up to the server. I think a couple of the members are having computer problems and not really sure, so it will be starting here momentarily, so just stay tuned with us, and if you guys haven't, tell all your friends to join up with us on IRC. That's pound e-rev on the GameSurge Network, and as always, hit us up on the web, www.e-rev.tv, and you can tell your friends there to log on to the stream and watch the beautiful action as it unfolds tonight here on the CEVO Sunday lineup on the Rev TV. Stay with us here as we're going to throw it on a couple commercials and get back in the action here, as we're still waiting on a few members to connect to the server. So stay with us. Alright folks, welcome back with us. Sorry for the little bit of delay, the little bit of inconvenience on your part here. We're waiting on the 5th players from each team to connect to the server, and it appears now that we do have them in the server now, so starting shortly, assuming I'm ready up here, we will have Awakening taking on Dynamic here in the first round of CEVO Amateur action here on MP Dawnville, and we do have CEVO guest in here tonight. That's going to be CEVO Tannehill. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good, Snake. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so I know you're pretty head admin there up on the COD2 side. How did the CEVO A season play out, and you got any background information on any of these teams as far as the season? I know Awakening's the number 6 seed here, and Dynamic's coming in at the 11th, so it's a good 6-11 matchup here tonight.
Yeah, I'm expecting hopefully a good match, you know. I'm a little bit worried because, you know, Awakening had said they were going to die, or that they were moving on and waiting on some different games, so I'm kind of concerned they might be pugging it, you know, with the lack of the active teams being here, but I really do expect a good match happening, so.
As do we all here, and folks, here we are, 20 minutes past game time, and everybody is readied up here in the server, so I'll give you guys a roster rundown here for tonight. On Team Awakening side, we have Logan, Hollywood, DVOX, XLZ, Ghost, and Flo, and Total, you want to pick it up on the American side and take us into the first round?
I will do that. Let's see, we are live. 1 second here. Alright, so it's we got 2 guys held back at spawn. It looks like one Jesse is lagged out for Dynamic, which is not good, and we got Rev, he's in a graveyard making his way to the church. Hollywood Ghost is waiting in Hollywood is waiting in orphanage there. So I think they're hoping Jesse un-999s here. I'm just trying to catch up some action. There you go, first kill. It's 2 Dynamic down. It's Crisis and Adam F, and I wasn't sure who made the kill.
Oh.
But 2 Dynamic down, 3 Dynamic down. The third one was Rev there. And there you go, it's a 4th. Jesse's down. There goes Fubar. I think everybody got a piece there. Devox got 2, XLZ got 2, and Flo got 1. So quick, simple round for Awakening with a 999 player. Good job for Awakening.
There they go. Here we are, first round in the matchup. Jesse goes 999. I believe that first round is going to go to Awakening. They hadn't called it dead round. I'm not really sure. We do have CEVO admin in here with us, so he'll probably explain it better. But this second round is going to go to a dead round, and we're going to wait for Jesse to reconnect to the server. We'll see what happens here, but big shots coming from XLZ. Goes coming out of the church there, getting on the MG, holding them down behind the graveyard, and coming out with a few leans with his bolt action Car 98K. So some beautiful shots there in the first round, and unlucky there for Dynamic as one of their players lags out the second we go live.
Yeah, I do apologize, Snake. I was on the wrong side of the map when it went live, so it's hard to catch up with these guys moving so fast. These are two really good teams in all leagues they play in. I know some of the Dynamic guys do play in other leagues too, and we just saw Awakening take second place in Cal Maine, which is a very good a very good place to be, second place in Cal Maine, and I believe they got the move up to Invite too, so good job for Awakening.
Yeah, definitely so. And I remember seeing them, you know, a couple seasons ago. Awakening came through Cal Open, Cal Maine, did a really good, strong push, and they kind of died off there at the end. Saw XLZ go to a couple of invite teams, and just didn't have a lot of fun up there. Was not really doing well, and came back and reformed Awakening, and here they are in CEVO Amateur Playoffs, their first season back, and like you said, Cal Maine playoffs, so excellent job to them. And XLZ goes definitely a strong player there. Got to catch him at the last Cyber Hub event in the springtime, and he completely raped face up there in PA. So a lot of people were questioning him, but he definitely proved it there on land.
Absolutely. Hey, I got a question for CEVO Tannehill.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, you guys have some big plans for COD4? Is that already in the works, and everybody talking about it, or?
There's a little bit from what I know. We are planning on coming out of the box, so a little bit of a challenge, you know, trying to get all the settings right, you know, because you hear about all the different the packs and stuff that you can do. So we're gonna have our hands full getting the competition settings ready. But yeah, we're planning on covering it as soon as it starts.
That's great. That's great. Definitely, that game looks amazing.
Yeah, we all look forward to that one. It's going to be a big hit. Don't forget, guys, following this matchup, we're on schedule to bring you a 20 ID versus Pandemic in the CEVO P playoff action. I was told a few minutes before the matchup it might be postponed, but as of right now, we are still scheduled to bring you guys that matchup. So, like I said, we'll see how it comes, and probably going to have another dead round here as Jesse has not connected back into the server here. So again, we apologize for the delay here. Finally get 10 people into the server for the match, and first round there, one goes out. So like I said, we're in another dead round. Going to be a lot of waiting around, and nothing we can do but talk about how the season went so far. So we'll be with you guys.
Hey, you're getting a shout out from XLZ Ghost there, Snake. So there's your shout out.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. We see Jesse reconnecting to the server finally, so here we go. Gonna be live coming up next round, and like you said, Total XLZ Go showing me the love there. Give me a shout out here via in-game, and want to give you guys all out there watching at home, please join us on IRC on the Game Surge Network. That's #E-Rev. And you can find myself, Snakeboots, Total, or Bruiser. Bruiser's with us as well, so send your shout-outs there to us and Bruiser, and we'll get them right off here. This will be a good chance.
Alright, restart map. Not a bad idea.
Yeah. And I see he's connecting. There he is. He's finally connected. So hopefully everything is okay. Looks like everyone except for Tannehill's down there pinging pretty well to the server. So waiting on everyone to ready up here, and we will begin round 2 action. I believe Awakening did take the first round, and we'll be up 1-0. Ian, if you can help us out on that one, what was the official ruling?
From what I was gonna go with is they didn't. Normally we have to take it while it's in the strat mode or whatever. Once it went live, the round counts. So they're up 1-0.
Alright, there you heard it, folks. Awakening up 1-0. Here we are starting round 2 action on MP Donville. CEVO Amateur Playoffs, round 1. And Awakening on the German side up 1-0. Dynamic on the American side. And we'll see how this plays off here. as we are now live, and get an overhead view here of the Allied side. They're going to send 3 players straight up through into the graveyard. 1 player holding back there on top of the sniper house hotel. That's going to be Crisis sniping out. Smoke is filling up in the middle of the road here as we have a player heading over towards Cafe. That's going to be Jesse. He's holding around there with the shotgun, just kind of holding out, probably watching for the flank there. And Crisis coming out big with the Springfield rifle right there, scoping in on into Flow. And as the Allies get ready over there in the graveyard, they're going to throw a lot of set nades, and the German team is well defended right out in front of the A bomb site. We have 2 players for them out on the German side. Over at the B bomb site, it's going to be Logan. And Hollywood taking a lot of damage there over at the red brick. Has an MP44 in hand. He's going to regen there. Not going to peek the corner. He's kind of looking out back again. Hollywood seeing a little bit of nothing. Things are kind of at a slow pace right now. A minute left in the round. And XLZ goes coming out with a beautiful Car 98K shot there into Adam F11. But Jesse coming through with a double kill there. That's a 12 gauge blast into XLZ goes coming back around with the headshot. So excellent job there from Jesse as he pushes up into the Hobo Town. He's on top of the B bomb site, and the rock does go down. He has a MP44 combination. Rev is right there with an M1 Garen into Hollywood, and we got a 3-on-1 situation. Last player is going to be Deviox, and there he is, pushing up with the scope right into Jesse. A little bit too much there with the 12 gauge, and this the second round rather is going to go to Dynamic, and we are all tied up, 1 aside. Excellent action that round, Total. What did you think?
Yeah, that was a great round for Dynamic, just coming right back after that first round mishap. So here we go. Let's see, kind of splitting up here. They got 2 guys going grave, and Jesse holds the center, throws a set nade. So we got Jesse hanging back and Sniper up in Sniper House. That's Crisis is on Sniper for Dynamic tonight, so look for some snipe shots from him. Hollywood finds Adam F with a potato smasher for the first kill of the round. So there you go, Hollywood coming out with a nice nade on Adam F to start the round off. Let's see, Crisis moving up with his sniper into Cafe area. Hollywood sees Rev, gets him with a 44, but Fubar is there on his laptop, and he takes out Hollywood with a car. So it's a 3v4 in favor of Awakening. This Crisis is pushed up pretty far with his scope right outside of Panzer House. Players are making noise, but nobody is exchanging yet. Let's see, Crisis looking up top is found by XLZ Ghost down at the bottom. Ghost takes him out pretty easy, and then Fubar goes down from Devox's scope.
Oh, what a shot.
I didn't see it, but Ghost takes out Jesse to end the round, so there you go. I want to say Anarchist. It's Awakening 2-1 on German side.
Yeah, XLZ goes coming out from the bottom of the Panzer House there. Some people call it the schoolhouse. Probably call it both of that tonight. But right there with the Car 98K, just picking up some beautiful shots. And that last one was a beautiful headshot there into Jesse to end the round. So as you said, Awakening jumps ahead 2-1 here over Dynamic, and third round action is beginning. Smoke again has filled up the middle of the road, and Adam F11 dropping a pineapple nade right there at the feet of Hollywood. We have an American player making their way right up the main road, and he is now in the muddy water area, and that's going to be Jesse. He has a shotgun, and just behind him was Deviox as he drops Adam F11 right there through the church. So we got a 4-on-4 situation here, minute 30 left in the round. And as I said, we're kind of at a standstill right now. A lot of nades being tossed around. Deviox catches one right there on the other side of the short wall. Flo coming around from behind the B bomb site, picks up a nice Car 98K shot into Crisis, so we got a 4-on-2 advantage here for Awakening, and Deviox picking up another headshot there with an M1 Garen, his secondary weapon. That's going to be a nice one there into Fubar. So 2 players left for the Allied side. It's going to be Rev and Jesse, and they're both sitting right outside of the muddy water. Rev has an M1 Garen in hand. Jesse has the shotgun in hand, and there it is. Rev picking up a headshot into Logan as he spots in and looks for the Allies to make their move. But Deviox coming from behind on the flank, catches both players from behind in their backs with an M1 Garen. And Deviox, I believe, had 4 kills that round. Yes, he did, picking up 4 kills, 1 kill short of the ace, and Deviox just coming out in big style there. M1 Garen and sniper rifle in hand, so Awakening jumping ahead 3-1 here over Dynamic. Excellent round there, Total.
Alright, well here we go into the 4th official round, and we got 3 guys grave, and they keep that sniper up in Sniper House as far as Dynamic goes. Kind of hanging back, waiting out the return set, so the smoke is down in the middle of the street. And we see Jesse making his way up into White House. And there you go, Adam F. with another nade into Hollywood. So Adam F. keeps finding Hollywood with those nades. And there we go, Fubar scout member into Orphanage. Kind of hanging back. I'm going to catch up with Fubar here as he makes his way into Orf with the M1 Grand. Jesse into XLZ Ghost. And then Jesse into Logan. So 2 kills there for Jesse right off the bat. It's a 1v5 situation, not looking good for Awakening here as the player is spotted. It was Flo, and Rev finds him with the Grand. So there you go, 3-2. Not too bad so far. Things are close. Pretty good.
Yeah, really interesting push here I've seen from the Dynamic team. Jesse doing a lot of damage over there in the Hobo Town Cafe area with the shotgun, picking up a secondary weapon. Now has an MP44, and you know, Dynamic kind of going a little bit you know, a little unorthodox here on their pushes, kind of sending 2 players left, 3 players up the graveyard, and just really holding back. That round helped them out there, making a lot of set and aid picks. So again, we'll see how it unfolds here. Smoke is filling up the middle of the road. 3 players are pushing up into the graveyard area. 2 sitting back on the main road, kind of watching out the cafe area. And here it is, Jesse making his push up the main road through the smoke, firing into the White House. I did see a player right up in the White House for the German team. See if I can find him. He has retreated, and that is going to be Logan. Logan has the shotgun. He's pushing up into the White House. See if a player is about to step in. Jesse and Logan right on the other side of the walls of each other here from the White House area. There it is, Jesse making a push in. Gonna go down. There it is. He's gonna spot Flo and drops him with the MP44, putting a lot of damage into him. So Logan is right on the other side of the wall, and Jesse picks up a big 12-gauge kill. So he's pretty much got a full clean way right there into the B bomb site. But Hollywood making a little bit of a rotation. Is gonna watch back on that one. So as I said, Jesse doing damage over there in the Hobo Town. Has some free reign right up in there into the B bomb site. See if we can rotate back around to the other side of the map. 45 seconds and big action go down at the A bomb site. Hollywood and DVX picking up headshots, and Crisis picking off XLZ Ghost as he comes out the bottom of the sniper house. So we have a 3-on-1 advantage here for the Allies. That last player is going to be Hollywood. He's right back at Panzer with the MP44. He spots a player moving up into the top of the Panzer house. He's going to chase him down. He's got plenty of time left on the defuse. It's 45 seconds. There it is. He's going to spot that player. Easily drops Crisis as he only had a sniper rifle in hand, and he's trying to find a way out of these windows. And he finally pushes out back into the bomb site. He's got 30 seconds left on the defuse. Got to push up in there. 2-on-1 situation here for Hollywood. As he's making a way across the open road, he's kind of at a disadvantage. Pistol out, charging into the bomb site. Here's some fire from behind, taking fire from all directions, and there it is. Jesse finally coming through with his 3rd kill of the round. So Dynamic picking up another round here to tie things up at 3 apiece here on the first half of this matchup. An excellent job from Jesse here for the Dynamic team, just completely raping face over there in the Hobo area. Total.
There you go. Both these teams are chasing. Let's not forget $1,500 purse here. So, and this is do or die. So Dynamic doing what they got to do to get things started. There you go. Jesse right in the D-box with a set nade off the bat. So Jesse is going huge. I'm going to catch up with Jesse here and see where he is at. As I found him, XLZ Ghost found him at the same time. Takes out Jesse, a very important player at this point for Dynamics. So it's D-Box and Jesse, both high scorers down for both teams. 4v4 situation. Crisis is by himself, sniper side, on making his way into White House. Just taking some quick peeks, nothing there. Let's see, so we got Rev and company in the graveyard. And Fubar is scout member into Orphanage. He's got a Car 98. I'm not sure what his combo is, but he does have a car, so great weapon. I missed it. Ghost into Rev. Or no, excuse me, Ghost into Crisis, and another kill came in. It was Adam F. went down. So well, there you go. It's a return. Fubar sees Hollywood, gets him with that Car 98 from Orf. So there you go. 2 Dynamic in church. So they're right out in front of Muddy, just making their way nice and slow. It's a 2v2. It's Fubar and Rev versus Flo and Logan. There you go. Fubar spots a player. He almost got him. Very, very close. There you go. Fubar takes over Panzer House. And Rev is coming through Muddy, just trying to get a nice pick. Not seeing anybody. There we go. Action. It was Flo into Fubar. And there you go. So it's 2v1, and it's a big job for Rev here as both of Awakening, scratch that. It's 1v1 as Rev takes out Flo. So it's a 1v1 and he threw the fake, popped up and found Logan with a headshot. So awesome round for Rev. I think he got 3. I'm not sure, but I think he got 3. So great round for Rev, and that's a 4-3 in favor of Dynamic. Wow, Dynamic doing it huge on Allied.
Yeah, definitely so there. Great round from Dynamic using teamwork as they both pushed up through muddy water and, you know, coming through on a 2-on-3 situation there. Rev coming through with a beautiful 1-on-2 clutch and, you know, kind of not so great play there from Logan. 6 seconds left on the time. He should have forced him into a bomb plant. Wounded player probably could have peeked through the bomb site a little bit and picked off kind of a chinsy kill there, but you know, he decided to pop out and caught a lucky headshot against his favor. So here we are in the next round. This is round 7. Round 8 rather, excuse me, as it is 4-3, and Smoke is filling up the main road, and Adam F11 coming through with a beautiful headshot there into Hollywood. And we got 2 players for the Dynamic team pushing up into the cafe area. That's going to be Crisis leading up there with the sniper, and Jesse, as always, holding up over there on the eastern side of this map, has a Kar 98K and a shotgun combination. He's peeking out back towards the bomb site as Rev drops a nice pineapple nade into DBox, and Jesse making his way out of the White House, taking a lot of fire coming through from back behind the B bomb site. So we'll see how this unfolds for them. There is a player over in the third hobo building. That's going to be Logan as he's peeking around. So we'll see if Jesse does push up through there. He's going to push back to the gate opening. So we are on a 4-on-2, and Jesse with a beautiful shot there from behind into the back of XLZ goes Logan, spotting Adam F11 there with the MP44, and Jesse, forgetting there's a player behind the behind the B bomb site, decides to push out on the outside, and Flo picking up an easy kill there. So again, we're left on a 2-on-2 situation here. Crisis on top of the A bomb site here with 25 seconds, decides to hold it down as he's pushing back behind. He's going to look back behind the Panzer box area, not going to spot anybody. Logan making his way around to the opening of the church there. As Rev is up on top of the Panzer house, watching out. He's now going to turn back around. Flo making his way around into the A bomb site. He's going to peek out. He does finally spots the player up in the window. Easy kill there from behind with the MP44. 35 seconds here. 1-on-2 situation for Crisis. There it is. Flo going in for the fake defuse. See if he can draw Crisis out. Crisis is not going to really peek that. Oh, and there it is. Flo going to rush in there with the MP44. Easily dropping Crisis there. And Awakening is going to pick up another round. So we're going to be tied at 4 apiece here in the first half. And I got to say, 4 rounds in a 12-round match, 12-round half rather, is pretty decent here on MP Dawnville. It's greatly German-sided here, Total. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Great job from Dynamic. I keep going back to that. They are just doing what they got to do to advance. I tell you, I got some funny pre-game excuses, and one was Fubar's on a laptop at college, and XLZ Ghost has a bad case of the crab, so look for both those players to have a few issues. Just joking around. Let's see. You got a oh, there you go. Hollywood from Orf sees Fubar making his way into Orf and takes him out 44 style. So Fubar is down for Dynamic. It's a 5v4 situation, and you know, Crisis hanging back, and Logan for Awakening is held up in front of Panzer. He's doing a B defense there. See Hollywood taking fire from outside a church, or excuse me, outside of a graveyard. Oh, peeks up, sees Adam F. Awesome shot from Hollywood. Wow, Adam F just was not expecting him to be right there as he was taking fire already from a friend. So it's a 5v3. Fubar and Adam F are down for Dynamic. So this could be the big turnaround point for. Wow, Hollywood was surprised by Rev, turned around and got him with a nice headshot from a 44 that he had. He also, in the exchange, picks up a grand. So Hollywood walking around with a grand and a 44. There you go, D-Box in the Crisis. So 4 Dynamic down, and all of Awakening is alive. So it's Jesse versus 5. Let's see, there you go. It's Jesse versus 4 as he finds Flo outside of Hobo Town with his shotgun. I'm guessing he's got a combo now. hangs tight with the shotty.
nice
D-Box knew where
shot.
he was. Yeah, D-Box knew where he was and found him through the that opening in the fence there. So there you go. Round goes to Awakening, making it. Help me out here if I'm wrong, but I think it's 5-4 in favor of Awakening.
Indeed it is. 5-4 Awakening. Great job on the German side, picking off the Allies one by one, and pretty strong round. The first strong round I've seen from them, actually, this matchup so far. So excellent job from them. Smoke again filling up the middle of the road, and we have a German player pushing up into the church. See if I can find out who that was. That's going to be XLZ Ghost, but he is going to back out and head up on one of the pillars there. As he spots a player making his way up over into the cafe area, just misses him, and Deviax coming through with a nice scoped-in shot there into Fubar. As Crisis coming back around there, heading up into cafe. Minute 32 left in the round. We have a lot of firing going on over there. Let's see, this is in the church area as Rev firing out viciously with the Thompson. Jesse dropping XLZ Ghost there with the shotgun. I assume he's pushed up into the middle of the road. He is, so he's right there at Muddy Water, about to have action right there at the A bomb site as Jesse has spotted a player trying to get a one-shot peeking headshot, but Rev rushing in there with the Thompson, dropping Hollywood. Jesse pushing through into the bottom of the Panzer House, picking up a nice 12 gauge into the midsection of Deviox, and Adam F11 finishing off the last two Awakening players there as he picks up the headshot into Logan. So Dynamic coming through with another strong offensive round here. 5-5 is the score here on the first half, and I gotta say, man, Awakening giving up way too many rounds here on German.
Yeah, they really got to pick it up, at least get these last two. Alright, so it's a standard dynamic push here as they send 3 through Grave and Sniper back to Sniper House and Jesse down Middle Street. Jesse working the, he's got a Grand and a Shoddy if I'm not mistaken, so smoke is set, no players are down. There you go, Adam F into XLZ Ghost, big player out. Adam F drops a nade on XLZ Ghost, so right off the bat, it's a 5v4 situation in favor of Dynamic. Let's see, Crisis is making his way towards B bomb site with the sniper. He's all alone there as Jesse running down the street. Hollywood finds Adam F with the shotty though, so Adam F is down, so it's a 4v4. And Hollywood was looking for Rev in the church, but Rev found him with a Tommy and just made short work of that. So there you go, two players down. Excuse me, I missed one and scratched that. 3 down for Awakening. XLZ Ghost, Logan, and Hollywood are all down for Awakening. Dynamic, Jesse, and Adam F are down for Dynamic. So it's a 3v2 in favor of Dynamic here. I'll tell you what, Awakening better pick it up right now and finish off this round if they want to have good position on Allied side. So wow, nothing much. And players are spotted and exchanging fire, but nothing going down yet. There you go, Crisis.
Oh, great shot!
Blow popped him. Headshot. There you go. Dynamic takes the 6th round. Or, I'm not sure what round it is. It's the 11th round, making it 6-5. So Dynamic, huge Allied side for them here. Wow.
Yeah, definitely. So there are 6 rounds on the Allies. That's a phenomenal first half. So you never know. We'll see how Awakening may be stronger on the Allied side. But as I stated, and as you agree with me, this does tend to be a very heavily German-sided map. And one thing I noticed last round there, I believe Adam F11 has about of his 6 kills, 4 of them are probably that exact same nade thrown up there into the orphanage. I've seen him connect with that on multiple occasions this map so far, this first half rather. And XLZ Ghost coming out right off the bat there with an MP44, so switching up his weapons there as he drops Adam F11. Hollywood heading up there. XLZ Ghost picking up a 2nd kill of the round there. It's a headshot into Fubar, but Jesse stopping the kill combo there as he puts a halo into the midsection of XLZ Ghost. Flo coming right around there with the potato smasher into Crisis, and Jesse just throwing up, doing a lot of damage there as he puts another headshot into Logan. So Jesse pushing up into the cafe right now, has a Thompson in hand. 3-on-2 advantage here for the Axis team. A minute left in this of this round rather. Left in this first half, and Jesse hearing a lot of footsteps over there in the cafe area, gonna push up with a shotgun. His teammate there, Rev, over at the Muddy Water area, picks up a nice headshot into DBX. with the MP44, and he's just going spastic there as he falls up into the bottom of the Panzer House. Has a Thompson and MP44 combination, so he's full-fledged auto. We have Hollywood and Flo left for the Awakening team. Flo over there behind the B bomb site with an MP44. Hollywood in the church does spot a dynamic player. That's going to be Jesse in the White House. There it is. Jesse going to peek out, and Hollywood getting an easy kill there with the MP44. So it's now a 1-on-2 situation here for Rev as he's pushing up into the A bomb site there. Does Flo see him? Flo does see him on top of the bomb, and he picks off a headshot through the middle of the bomb site into Rev. So that's going to be it for the first half here. 6-6, I believe.
Go. Hey, don't forget, get us some shoutouts. We're going to get them on right now, as we were promised 5 minutes from both teams to get some shoutouts. So, Bruiser, me, or your buddy Snakeboots, we'll get your shoutouts. I'm going to jump out of game right now and see what I got.
I apologize for disconnecting there. Hit a binded button. I was going to give you guys a score rundown, so again, I am reset here. Again, we did miss the first round, but 6-6 in the first half action, and I gotta say, man, Awakening just giving up way too many rounds on the German side. Jesse doing full damage over there in the cafe in Hobotown area for Dynamic, and here we go. We do have the scores right here. First half score rundown here for Awakening. We got DVOX and Hollywood on top. That's 10-8, 10-9 respectively. Flo 9-7, XLZ goes 8-8, and Logan holding up the bottom there pretty strong, 2-9 for the German side. Jesse 15-8, Rev 12-7, Adam F11 6-10, Fubar 4-8 there on his college laptop, pinging pretty well there with his 29 ping, and Crisis holding up the bottom there. Ouch, 3-11. Very good band there. I love listening to them, but not a score you want to have as a sniper on Dawnville.
Oh, bad. I got a shout out here. It's from HTGN Twimbly, Fivesome. It's a shout out to my sexy slave D-Box. I need you. And it's from Fivesome Twimbly. And he says to Total, and he's talking to me, he says, just a tip, you pronounce his name like this, D-Vox, D-Vox, D-Vox. So there you go. I won't forget, it's D-Vox. You with us, Bruiser? You got any shout-outs?
I do. I got Hollywood. He would like to give a shout out to Logan. Let's watch that Office, baby. We also got one from Gator Valet, Dynamic, Jesse, and Awakening Hollywood. Jesse, see you guys at VS Gaming Arena from Gator Valet. Panics, shout out to Fubar, have a good time at college. Sacred would like to give a shout out to Team Illicit, losing a great match against Team Dynamic 13-11 in the final round. And he would like to keep it up. That's all I got right now.
I do have a few coming in. And, you know, Ian's right here with us. He wants everyone to know that Top School, Top Panzer is actually, that's the wrong identification we're giving. It's actually known as Top Hoove. So from now on out, for the rest of this matchup, I'll do my best in calling it Top Hoove. For you, Ian.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm going to drop out here. I heard a couple coming in, try not to get a little repeat. Gotta try and get some extra RAM put in my computer. Things are really bogging up lately, but as soon as I get fully into this one here, we are still awaiting a couple players to ready up in the server, and again, if you're just tuning in or seem to have forgotten, we are tied up at 6 apiece here in CEVO amateur action on MP Dawnville between Awakening and Dynamic. So again, we're still awaiting a couple players to ready up. And let's see, running through, we have one from Deadbolt Trey. He'd like to give a shout out to Logan. He says, Logan is my brother, tell him that I love him. And apparently he getting a little impatient here, sending me the exact same shout out again. Says, come on man, say it, shout it out. So hey man, we can't do it in the middle of the match, but there you go man, getting it out for you. One coming in from Illicit Myth. Shout out to Jesse of Dynamic, and shout out to all of Fivesome Awakening. Good luck in CSS. So that's a funny one for them. And again, coming in from our producer Chad, getting a little information here, saying 20ID probably most likely will not be making the match tonight, as one of their starters, Havix, is having huge internet problems. So again, we'll try our best to bring you guys that matchup that was supposed to be coming up immediately after this one. That was Pandemic versus 20ID and CEVO Professional playoff action. Again, we're as of right now, the match is still taking place. We'll see how it unfolds, but they're saying Havix is having internet problems, so they're probably going to have to postpone that matchup. So just stay tuned with us after the match, and we'll get you all caught up with that one. And again, we're still waiting. 2 players are ready up here, one from Dynamic, one from Awakening. And it's 6-6 here on the first half. Awakening, Dynamic, all tied up.
Is that correct? Is that correct? I think it's 7 to... Is that correct?
Yeah, 12-round half, 6-6.
But what about the dead round at the beginning of the winning round before it went dead?
Well, that is counting the 6th round.
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused there.
But here we go. Second half action is beginning. Awakening on the American side, Dynamic on the German side. And they're going to go into a 3-2 split, sending 2 players up into the graveyard, except one is kind of rotating back around. Now he's going to decide to head back down the main road. That's going to be Logan. Smoke kind of misplaced on the map as it was right out on top of the church it actually landed. And Crisis landed a Potato Smasher right away there into Deviox. So early 5-4 advantage here for the Dynamic team, but Awakening Hollywood coming through with his M1 Garen there, spamming bullets into Crisis. So we're at a 4-on-4 standoff. Minute 20 left in this first round of the second half. A lot of nades being tossed around. Again, we're kind of at a standstill. Things are pretty quiet. Not a lot of gun battles going on. As we have a German player pushing out the back of the orphanage area. That's going to be Jesse with a shotgun. He's pushing up through. XLZ goes, picking up a nice 12 gauge in the midsection of Fubar. And Hollywood landing on top of the bomb there is going to get shot in every direction. And Rev picking a nice Car 98K into XLZ goes. So we have a 2-on-1 Axis advantage here. That last player left for Awakening is going to be Flo, and he's up in the top of the school. He's got a Thompson. He's going to drop out into Muddy Water. I believe they heard him drop out there as he just had a quick connection disconnected there. And he's going to spot a player on top of the bomb site and firing out viciously. Connects with both players, but he is bleeding, and they are on top of the bomb. So he's got to make a push out there on top of the bomb there. He does get a pistol kill into Adam F11, but he just did not have enough there as Rev was on top of the bomb, and Flo falls a little bit too short there. Just not unlucky there for him, but as I said, Dynamic's going to pick up that round 7-6 as he fell out of bullets in his Colt and did not come up with the clutch there, unfortunately.
Well, there you go. Another round for Dynamic. Let's see. They put wow, Adam F sees Flo, gets him in the graveyard. So right off the bat, Flo is down. Top scorer for Awakening. So we got three Awakening making their way through graveyard, and the smoke is deployed in orphanage, and I'm guessing that's the Axis smoke, because there's allied smoke in the middle of the street. There you go. Dynamic Crisis falls to an XLZ nade, so it's a 4v4 right away. Still a minute and 25 seconds left, though. Let's see, a nice 2 guys. It's Logan and Ghost making their way right around Orphanage. There is a guy inside. I believe it's Shoddy, so they back off there. Got a couple guys. Awakening does control Church, but Hollywood falls, so it's a 3v4 in favor of Dynamic. Dynamic really they got their Axis strat here, so Awakening's got their an uphill battle that is getting bigger and bigger. Let's see what they can do. It's just a bunch of firing, but nothing's happening as far as players dropping. It's still 4v3 in favor of Dynamic. Oh, excuse me, as I said that, Logan into Fubar and Adam F into D-Box with a really nice headshot. XLZ Ghost into Jesse. You caught that, huh? That was awesome. There you go, XLZ Ghost into Adam F. So that's 1v2. Rev versus XLZ Ghost and Logan. Bomb is planted. There you go. 50 seconds left, so Rev's got a lot of work for him here. He's got to defuse and take out 2 guys, and one of them being XLZ Ghost. Not an easy job. There you go. Rev's held up in top of Panzer. He's got not much time left as we approach 30 seconds left on the plant. And he knows where one player is, and he's got a Car 98, which is a hard weapon against 2 guys. Alright, there you go. He's making his way towards the bomb. Oh, he finds Ghost, but Ghost sees him, had a big shot. He's waiting for him in Muddy, so XLZ goes. Big round for him, making it 7-7, so things are tied up. And there you go, Awakening answering the call of comeback there. There you go.
Yeah, excellent job there from XLZ Goes, picking up 4 kills on the American side. I believe that was one M1 Garen kill there, 2 with the shotgun, and 1 pineapple nade right off the beginning of the round. So excellent job here, and again, Awakening's going to go with the same smoke placement here right up the middle of the road, and DBOX landing a nice pineapple nade right at the feet of Crisis to start off the round. So we're 5-on-4 advantage here for the Awakening side. We already have a player right up on top of the schoolhouse. It's going to be XLZ Goes, and he spots a player in the third hobo building. Rev landing a nice potato smasher on top of DBOX as XLZ Goes is going to head up into the middle of the school. Right now he's on the bottom floor, going to head back down towards Panzerbox. Has a shotgun in hand with the Car 98Ks, so excellent job there. And the Allied team is on top of the A-bomb site. It's going to be Flo planting the rock right at the western side of the map. So 3-on-2 advantage here for the Axis team. XLZ Goes and Logan, last 2 standing, and we have a player on top of the bomb, but that's going to be XLZ Goes jumping up there to give him some fire, and XLZ Goes coming out with a nice Car 98K shot there into Adam F11. He's going to re-peek that window, and another headshot into Rev. What a whip shot there from Mikey Deli Samasosa, as I call him, and huge round as he picks up 3 and a nice 1-on-2 clutch for Awakening. So he's completely on fire there. 8-7, Awakening jumps ahead in the lead, and what a fantastic job there, Total.
Yeah, XLZ Goes living up to his reputation for sure. Multiple headshots right in a row. There you go. All right, so Awakening moving 2 or 3 into Graveyard. Excuse me, 3 into B, so looks like we got a B push this time. And I see one guy in Cafe. He doesn't realize there's 3 guys outside. It was Adam F as D-Box finds him with a scope shot. So there you go, 3 Awakening making their way into to B bomb site. And also I missed it, but Fubar goes down.
Oh, the goat!
The goat on Ghost from Rev, but Flo answers back and takes out Jesse. So it's a 2v4.
Oh, what a shot!
I missed it. Rev in the D-Box. Logan running around with the bash style. Takes out Rev. There you go. Awakening 9-7. So Awakening woke up there a few rounds ago and really turned on the heat. Awesome job from Awakening. Coming right back.
Yeah, Rev doing a beautiful job over there. Doing a beautiful job over there at the outside of the Hobo Town, picking up a nice open scope into DBOX, going for the bash, but Logan coming back through with one of his own. So as you said, Awakening grabbing their 2-round lead here on the Allied side, and as it proved out to be, they do tend to look a little bit better on the Allied side. Actually, both teams did. So 9-7, Awakening is in the lead here. And we have a Allied player making his way, crawling up in the muddy water. That's going to be Flo with the Thompson. And he's going to push up there. He is spotted a player at the red brick. That's going to be Fubar. And Rev coming through with a nice Car 98K shot there into DBOX. And Crisis coming out from on top of the Panzer House, picking up a bash into Flo from behind. Got to give a little scare into him. And we have 2 players left standing for Awakening. That's going to be Hollywood and Logan. See if I can spot them. They are both on the southern side of the schoolhouse. As Logan has a Thompson in hand, peeking out now back towards that building. He's going to spot a player on the other side of the small arches. It's going to be Adam F11. He's going to jump in and pick up the MP44 there. Now spots a player at the red brick area. And he's in a little battle with him. So 3-on-2 advantage here for the Axis team. Hollywood rotating back around into the B bomb site. I believe it's all clear. So if he can just get across there into the bomb site, he's pretty sure going to have a plant on that one. 2 allies left here. That's still Hollywood and Logan. See if I can rotate back around. I lost that player. Logan in a big battle there. Picks up a nice kill into Crisis, but Fubar coming around there with an MP44 into Logan. And surprisingly, Hollywood has rotated back around. He's now on top of the main road there. He's going to head back into the White House. So he just went in a circle completely the opposite way. As he is kind of lagging out a little bit. Still 2 players left for Dynamic. 16 seconds on the clock. So his time is becoming a factor against him. Fubar at the bottom of the schoolhouse, Panzerbock area. Jesse right there out in front of the White House at the big gate. Picks off Hollywood from behind there with the Car 98K. So easy shot for him. And Dynamic pulling back within 1. It's now 9-8. Still Awakening in favor, so nice job there from Dynamic on the defensive side. What'd you think, Total?
Yeah, great job from Dynamic there, coming right back after 3 rounds, I believe it was. So there you go, Awakening with their big B push again. They set smoke a little bit further up right in front of Panzerhaus. So we got 2 or 3 Awakening making their way right into Cafe. And players are firing away on the Axis side, so they are whereabouts known. No players are down yet, as Awakening does have control of all the Cafe area, which is good for them. Smoke is set. There we go, some firing going on. Nothing happening. D-Vox and Flo both pick up kills on Fubar and Adam F, so 2 Dynamic down, and all of Awakening is still walking around, not touched. There you go. Rev also goes down, but in the exchange they lose XLZ, Ghost, and Hollywood, so it's a 3v2, and the bomb is getting planted right now. Logan puts the plant down as he's held up at B. He's got a nice long-range weapon there. It's a stolen Car 98, and then right in front of him is Flo. Flo is right up in front there next to Panzer, just waiting for I missed a few kills, but leaves Jesse left for Dynamic, but he is found by Logan with that Car 98. So another round for Awakening, 10-8. So it's 1st to 13, and that's it. We're going to be seeing an end of this real shortly if Dynamic doesn't come back and pump up at least 3 or 4 rounds right off the bat here.
Yeah, Awakening starting to gain momentum here, grabbing another 2-round lead here on the Allied side. So as I said, maybe this map is very Allied-sided for both these teams. Maybe things have changed. And one thing I have noticed difference between Awakening and Dynamic is Awakening tends to stay away from the graveyard area. And Flo coming out right away there with a nice MP44 into Crisis, but Rev right there with the Car 98K dropping Flo in exchange. So players do get traded back and forth here as it's still 4-on-4. Even advantage here for both teams. Logan making his way through the Hobo Town with the Thompson in hand. And Adam F11 picking up a headshot. He's up on top of that Arch's roof. Did that little trick jump there, but XLZ goes coming out with the headshot to back up his teammate Logan there with the MP44. And there is a third player. There is a player. That's going to be Rev in the third Hobo Town. Goes for the bash, but just barely misses. And he's going to go for another one, but Logan's right there with the Thompson. So big battle going down right outside of the Hobo Town, Hobo area. And we got a 2-on-1 situation here. Last player left for Awakening is going to be Logan. 52 seconds left in the round, so he's got plenty of time here as he makes his way around. He spots a player at the back of the Arches area, back of the Panzer Box area, but Jesse right there coming out of White House puts a 12 gauge into his back end. So Dynamic having an answer back, keeping it within 1. 10-9, Awakening still in the lead here on MP Domville.
All right, we're starting round 20. You're right, 10-9, so here we go. It's very, very close. No teams are walking away with this one tonight. Let's see. So it looks like the Awakening does their split again. This time they do send a couple guys into Graveyard. It's Hollywood and Flo. Flo makes his way into Church, looking for some picks. Kind of quiet as the smoke starts to build in the center. And there you go, XLZ Ghost making his way into White House. It's a little pre-fire there, didn't find anybody. So there you go, Awakening has control of the B area again, almost to the bomb site. They're going to have to take out Rev first to get in there, as Rev holds tight right at the bomb. Adam F on the XLZ goes, baby, right into Jesse, and then D-Vox into Adam F. So 2 Dynamic down, 4 Dynamic down. Scratch that. Flo and D-Vox both with double kills this round, as Rev was the last guy standing, and he's found by D-Vox with a headshot. So I think that was 3 for D-Vox this round. He brings his score to 18 and 14. Wow, three Awakenings sitting at 18 apiece. Really nice job at the end here.
Yeah, doing a real nice job there. D-Vox, XLZ, Ghost, and Flo all at 18, as you said. And really only 2 players here stepping up for Dynamic. That's Jesse and Rev holding up at 22 and 21, so they're on top of the leaderboard. And just not really being followed pretty evenly there. But what a great round there from Awakening, pushing up, taking control of the Panzerhaus, and really putting it to him there, picking up a team ace seconds into that round. So great job here as they jump ahead 5-4 on the in this round, early man advantage. As Fubar falls a victim there to Flo's headshot, and Rev coming back around with the Car 98K. He's over there at the Hobo Town area. He's actually at the wood gate there. Picks up a nice Car 98K. Takes some nade damage there as he spots a player jumping out. Now he spots 3 players over there in the Hobo Town, and Hollywood right there in the window is going to drop him with the M1 Garen, so not much he can do. Adam F11 coming from behind on the flank through White House. Picks up a nice MP44 into Logan, but Deviox coming around with a nice sniper into Adam F11, and we're trading kills back and forth here as Jesse puts a 12 gauge into XLZ Ghost, so 2-on-2 here. 55 seconds left in the round. Crisis missing a shot there as a player makes his way up into the B bomb site there. Let's see if I can rotate around. That's going to be Hollywood, and he is going to plant the bomb there at the B bomb site, so it does go down there. Deviox watching out with the Springfield in hand. Still has a grenade, so that's going to play a key factor. We'll see how that unfolds. Jesse making his way up through the cafe area, has an MP44 and a shotgun combination. Spots a player up in that Hobo Town, and he's going to rotate around and see him. He hears him moving back around, rotating around to his left. So he's heading all the way back up into the sniper house. That's going to be Deviox. And he's going to take a 12 gauge bullet there as Hollywood is rotated back around the into the Hobo Town, and he's going to come from behind there. Misses quite a few bullets into Jesse, but finally picking up the kill there with the Colt 45. So he's going to end the round there for Awakening, and they jump ahead into the tie round. Now 12-9, 3 rounds left in this matchup, and Dynamic must take all 3 of these to stay alive in the upper bracket finals here for CEVO A playoff. And I did just receive an update here before you go, Total. I just received an update. There will be no 20 ID Pandemic match tonight. They will be playing tomorrow night. Apparently they're going to reschedule. So folks, stay tuned tomorrow night. We will be bringing that action as it's now a 4-on-4 situation here in the next round. Take it away, Total.
All right, well, we missed a few kills right off the bat. It was XLZ Ghost and Logan both fall to Team Dynamic, but Fubar is down on his college laptop, so it's a 3v4 in favor of Dynamic. And like you said, Snake, it's do or die for Dynamic right here. They need 3 rounds in a row just to tie, so
let's stay alive in the upper brackets. It is double elimination for CEVO A.
So. You're right. I'm sorry. That slipped by me. Here we go. Devox making his way down the street with the scope. He's been a really big player on Allied side. Not much action yet, as players are just kind of feeling it out. I think both teams are well aware that this is a very, very crucial round. So don't forget, XLZ Ghost and Logan are down for Awakening, and Fubar is down for Dynamic. Here you go, Devox making his way into muddy water with the scope. Spots. Oh! He almost got a headshot there. I'm not sure how it didn't happen, but Hollywood into Jesse. So Jesse is down for Dynamic. It's a 3v3 as it all happened so quick. It all happened so quick, just leaving Flo alive for Awakening. So it's Rev and Crisis, and Flo, a solo style, looking to clutch. Bomb is planted, though, so Flo in nice position. Flo into Crisis, so it's a 1v1. It's do or die, Rev versus Flo. Both top players from both teams. Rev with 25, and Flo with 21.
Oh, there it is.
Good games.
What a great game there. What a great job there from Flo, picking up the clutch there. Dynamic, pretty interesting round as Awakening coming up with an early advantage by Dynamic, picking up a couple quick kills there right away to even things out, put themselves in the advantage, but Flo doing a great job with his M1 Garen with a pretty rapid fire right there, picking up the clutch 1v2 and gaining the victory there for Awakening. So they're going to move on in the upper bracket, and they're going to send Dynamic down to the lower brackets to face on the brink of elimination. So great games tonight to both teams, Awakening advancing on. And what'd you think of the matchup there, Total?
Awesome matchup. I saw some really cool nades and some really great moving shots. So both teams very, very impressive, and it was close there at the end. So what more can you say but good games on that one? Absolutely impressive.
Alright folks, as I said, 20 ID Pandemic will be played out tomorrow night as, again, Havix was having internet issues, so they have agreed to play tomorrow night, so we're going to put that on the schedule, and I'm not really sure, probably going to be the same time, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, check back on our website, www.e-rev.tv, and we'll make sure we throw it up there to have the exact time and everything situated, and we'll keep you updated on all the forums. Again, CEVO P action. Playoffs begin tomorrow night here on Electronic Revolution TV, and I'm going to run through here and pick up all the quick shout-outs I had. We got one coming in from Tit Dev. He says, shout out to Barry for being extra tough. And another one coming in from Bang, never mind, that's not a shout-out, so apologize for that one. I'm all out of shout-outs, and again, if you got any shout-outs here, Total, let them off, and Bruiser, if you're there as well, read off all your shout-outs here before we close it out for the night.
Alright, I got one here from Deadbolt Morrison. Shout out to Trey Litz. He just wants to say hi. And Hipshot. Shout out to e-rev. Hopefully you can cover whoever wins the random precision match. Well, we hope we can too. Shout out to Logan. I love you from Trey. And from Barry, shout out to Logan and Trey, the two sexiest gamers alive. And that's all I got here.
I'm done with my shoutouts, but I definitely want to thank Bruiser and Tannehill for stopping by and hanging out with us during the match there, and also a big shout out. And we didn't get him last time, but that's to Eisen, our new video guy, and I'm pretty sure you guys are seeing a very clean cast from him. He's got his stuff really set up, and he's doing a great job for us. So thank you, Eisen.
Yeah, definitely so. Wanna thank him for being here tonight. Eisen, our new video broadcaster, so doing a fantastic job for us. And again, folks, if you haven't already, please give us support and idle our IRC channel. That's pound e-rev on the GameSurge network, and make sure you also support CEVO, pound CEVO on the GameSurge network. Get in there and idle and support both of us as we look to bring you better leagues and better coverage for Call of Duty 2 and beyond. So again, check us out on our forums as well, www.e-rev.tv/forums. Get registered on there, give us all the support you can, and again, thank you guys for all tuning in to tonight's CEVO A coverage on Electronic Revolution TV. This is Snakeboots signing off, saying, you stay classy, COD2.
Alright, and it's your boy Total here, signing off for e-rev TV. Bruiser?
You guys all have a good night, and can't wait to watch 20 AD vs. Pan.